District Attorney's Office, and of course the men and women of the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office for the work that they have done to bring us to the place that we are. Basically, what I would like to do is just share with you where we are as it relates to the incident that took place at R.J. Reynolds back in December. And so the order of the day will be basically Captain Chenault will give you a layout of what took place. Then you'll hear from Captain Rose of the Winston-Salem Police Department. Of course, you'll hear from Ms. McManus, the superintendent, and you'll hear from the district attorney, Mr. Jim O'Neil. So I'll get out of your way and introduce to you Captain of CID, Captain Robbie Chenault.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Robbie Chenault of the Criminal Investigations Division here at the Sheriff's Office. Following the shooting outside of Reynolds High School at approximately 3:49 p.m. on December the 10th, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, along with our partners, the U.S. Marshal Service, the Winston-Salem Police Department, and the Forsyth County District Attorney's Office, made multiple arrests related to this incident. The first arrest was Jonathan Emmanuel Dallas, an 18-year-old black male from High Point, has been charged with one count of felony conspiracy to commit felony assault. He was also charged with one count of felonious inciting a riot. Mr. Dallas is in the Forsyth County Detention Center, currently under a $500,000 secured bond. The second arrest was Moises Lobato Ocampo, a 22-year-old Hispanic male from Winston-Salem. He's been charged with two counts of obtaining property by false pretense and two counts of misdemeanor possession of stolen property. Mr. Ocampo was initially confined to the detention center on a $5,000 secured bond, but has since posted bond. The next arrest in the case is Yahir Bomero Toledo Camacho, a 16-year-old juvenile from Winston-Salem. He's been charged with two counts of armed robbery. Mr. Camacho is currently being held in juvenile justice with no bond allowed. The next subject is Ricardo Elia Mahia, a 16-year-old juvenile from Winston-Salem. He's been charged with two counts of armed robbery, one count of felonious assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill or inflict serious injury. He's also been charged with one count of felony possession of a firearm on educational property. He was also charged with one count of felony inciting a riot. Mr. Mahia is currently being held by juvenile justice with no bond allowed. The last subject charged is Larry Roman Nolea Toledo, a 17-year-old juvenile. He's been charged with one count of conspiracy to commit felony assault. He was taken before a magistrate and given a written promise. That's all I have at this time.
Good afternoon. I'm Assistant Chief David Rose. I'm over the Investigative Services Bureau of the Winston-Salem Police Department, which is the Criminal Investigations Division. I want to take just a quick minute and reaffirm our support for the good work that's done here. As we've emphasized prior to the arrest, Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, Winston-Salem Police Department, and our partners with the DA's office have a steadfast commitment to keeping this community safe. Our ultimate goal as law enforcement agencies is to ensure the safety of our community and prioritize the pursuit of justice. We appreciate the men and women of the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, the Winston-Salem Police Department, and the District Attorney's Office. And Ms. McManus, we will continue to work with the school officials to make sure our schools are safe for our kids to learn in. So thank you. I think Superintendent McManus is next.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I also just want to reiterate thanks to our law enforcement partners, to our district attorney, to everyone involved for their diligence in solving this case and making sure that anyone that would create an unsafe environment on any of our campuses is brought to justice, and that our families and our students can feel safe knowing that has happened, and that in any case of this we would we trust our partners to make sure that our schools are safe, and so we appreciate your support. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Forsyth County District Attorney Jim O'Neill. I'd like to begin just by saying thank you to the men and women over the Forsyth County Sheriff's Department, and the City of Winston-Salem, the Police Department, our school system, that immediately all of these agencies came together to be sure that all of our resources were put forth towards apprehending the individuals responsible for this just terrible crime. As I said previously, I've been associated with Reynolds High School for going on close to 20 years, coaching boys lacrosse over there. I find that's a safe environment and a safe campus, one that I walk daily and do not worry about. We have Leah Crowley sitting in the audience here, Deanna Kaplan, representative of the school board. We thank you for being here and supporting our law enforcement partners and agents here. Since this occurred back in December, what the public doesn't see is the amount of work and effort that went into putting this case together. They're never easy, but the men and women of the Sheriff's Department were here day and night, and I can tell you that because I was here with them, trying to be sure that justice was going to be served in this case. I was delighted, of course, when those responsible were brought to justice. I would tell you that there's a lot of nonsense that just sort of happens in bigger urban areas like ours, just nonsense. But if you commit a crime of violence in or around our school system, I can promise you that the men and women in law enforcement will work day and night to bring you to justice, and the district attorney's office will spare you no quarter. You will be brought to justice. You'll be held accountable for the things that you did. And again, Ms. McManus, we want to assure you that law enforcement will work with the school system to be sure that our students are kept safe and that our community is a place where people feel comfortable sending their kids to school every day. So again, Sheriff Kimbrough, thank you to the men and women of your department that have worked so hard on this, and the City of Winston-Salem, the Police Department, just a great team effort. Honored and humbled to be part of this today. Thank you.
I know some of you all may have questions. Some of the questions Mr. O'Neill may or may not choose to answer. But what I just want to echo what he said, I just want you to know that we take very serious any threat to our children or our schools. We take this as very serious. We're in partnership with the school we have and continue to support the Forsyth County schools. And as a law enforcement agency across this community, we will always support what we need to do, because we take that very serious, because as we've said many times before, the greatest asset that we have is our children. Again, I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for the coverage, and thank you for what you do to get this information out to the community. So we may have time for one or two questions, and again, I will tell you in advance, the questions may not be able to be answered. Please respect that. Yes, ma'am, I saw yours first, and I saw you second, third, and fourth.
How many suspects have gang affiliation?
So here's what I'm going to do for that one. I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to leave that one alone. I've been given the nod that we're going to leave that one alone because it is an ongoing investigation. Fair enough? I know I didn't answer, but fair enough. Yes.
Sheriff Kimbrough, thank you for your time today. Can you share when the arrests were made and maybe what helped when it came to these arrests? What are some of the biggest challenges you guys face?
Well, here's what I would tell you about that. I'm sure they may be able to give you the date. I don't know the date. They told me the date. But what I can tell you is about the challenges. It's always challenging when you're dealing with juveniles. It's always challenging when you're conducting an investigation. There are so many moving parts to an investigation, so many intricacies of it that we have to make sure we get it right. Because when we take it to the district attorney, we have to make sure that we have done things by the numbers. But what I will tell you is that we will spare no expense, no time to nothing to make sure that we do get it right and we bring those to justice. And we don't look at it as obstacles. We look at it as that's what we do for this community. Yes, ma'am, and then I'll get you and I'll come back. Yes, ma'am.
Is it possible that you could just maybe go a little bit more in detail of how the scene broke out, how many firearms were actually involved?
Again, what I will tell you is that it's an ongoing investigation. Once we bring the evidence together, it's like football, we pass it off to the district attorney's office, and so I have to be very careful as to what I say and will not say because I don't want any problems with it. Yes, ma'am.
Were any of those arrested students at Reynolds or students in the school system?
What I will tell you is that it's a school system question.
I can answer that in a very general So I only know of the ones that are of school age. And so, no, none of those were students at Reynolds. One of the group was currently enrolled but had not been in school for a while.
In the school district?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You, then I'm coming to you.
Does this have any relation to the robbery that took place in the tunnel before the shooting?
What I will tell you is that that is an ongoing investigation. I have been given the signal that that's a DA's question and we won't be entertaining that one. But great question. Yes, ma'am.
I take it because you had mentioned the minors' names that they will be charged as adults because of the new law?
That's a district attorney question. I've been given a sign they will be charged as adults.
Okay, and all of that, how were the bonds chosen? I had heard that one was $500,000, the other was $5,000. Was there, are you able to kind of give us more information on that?
No bond allowed.
Okay.
You referencing the no bond allowed?
No, the one that was $5,000 was not on bond, and then there was another one, $500,000, and then no bond. So how did you kind of differentiate from the different bonds?
If I understand your question, you're asking about how does one person get a written promise, how does somebody get a secured bond? Those are questions for the magistrate's office. We don't have any say in that, nor does law enforcement. I understand that everybody has questions. We get it. There's more that you want to know. There's more facts that you want rolled out. But it's my job to ensure that everybody charged with the crime in this community is given a fair shake once they get to court. And if we release the information, if the sheriff releases facts about the case that can interfere with somebody's ability to get a fair trial, then I have to step in as the Minister of Justice to be sure that we're not releasing information that could taint somebody's ability to seek just their own form of justice under the law. Okay? We're not trying to be difficult. We know you have questions, but we've asked everybody to leave the evidence and the facts till we get to open court. Yes, ma'am.
Do we know when they'll be getting to court?
I don't have that court date right off, but I can get that for you. It's probably about 2 weeks out.
Sheriff Kimberly, you didn't specify when they were arrested. You said one of your colleagues would be able to answer that question. Last week.
Last week.
Last week, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I remember this incident that there was a person shot in this situation. I haven't heard anything about them, their situation, and is any of these people being charged with assault and shooting this person?
I think they read that off. They read that off, yeah.
Okay.
The charges were read off as it relates to the young man. But he's doing fine. I've talked with his family. He's doing fine. Yes. So I got time for one more question, and we're going to go to the house.
Sheriff, how vital was the community coming together to possibly help you obtain the names and arrest these individuals?
What I will tell you is that this community is one of the greatest communities that I've ever been in, lived in, or visited. This community has always come together. Anytime there's a situation or incident, I will tell you that we're grateful for you all, because when you put information out there, the community gets involved. And I want to thank the community. If I forgot to, I want to thank the community for what they do, for everybody involved in this, because we couldn't have done it without it. We're here because we come together. We're better, we're stronger when we work together. Again, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for your time. And as always, we love you. Thank you.
All right, you've been listening to Forsyth County Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough, District Attorney Jim O'Neill, as well as other Forsyth County leaders giving an update on that shooting outside R.J. Reynolds High School on December 10th. A student was shot in the leg right at the end of the school day outside the gym area. He has since been recovering from his injuries, but multiple arrests have now been made. That includes 18-year-old Jonathan Emmanuel Dallas from High Point, Moises Equipo, 16-year-old Yahir Camacho, Carter Mahia, and 17-year-old Larry Toledo. These people were not Reynolds High School students. One, we're told, was enrolled but had not been to school in quite some time. They will all be charged as adults, and we will continue to follow any new developments in the case. We'll bring you the most updated information online and on WXII 12 News starting at 4 o'clock. For now, we're going to send you back to regularly scheduled programming.